All right, so here's a pretty cool little business lot that I found. It's nearby a place I used to work at full time. It's about the biggest open lot in my, like a 20-mile radius where I live. I can't really find a wide open space, and I can't really find a stretch where I've got line of sight that'll go past like maybe 250 meters, something like that. So let's say I'm parked where I'm at in this video. To the other end of this adjacent lot, there's a little entrance down there. When I make it all the way down there, it's only about 250 meters. So it's not a great distance, but the only thing is, I've got, the location that I'm parked is actually the grade of the parking lot is just so that, once I go over this little hump, get out maybe like 50 feet, I already lose a line of sight. So the signal starts dropping. Likewise, I can go around this building here, right around where I just passed. You can see around the corner there. That's where I've got about the longest stretch of that building in between me and the car, corner to corner. And about at that point, the signal drops to about maybe like 5 megabits. And, the video gets just a slight blur in it at that point. Don't really feel like I'm going to lose video or anything, but it does start to drop down real low there, right? Pretty much everywhere else around here, it's 20, 25 and above, maybe up to like 30. And then once I get close enough to where I've almost got line of sight with me again, it'll go back up, to like 45, 50, whatever. I'm not really sure if that's normal or not. In this particular test, I'm using, a couple antennas that I've tried before. I've got one left hand and one right hand. They sit a little bit higher on the car. I also believe I've just got one, I think, right hand circular polarized on the goggles, like a little clover leaf deal. And then I've got the other one is the Omni, the stock Omni. And I think I read somewhere those are actually linear polarized. I'm not real sure, but what I need to do is maybe do this test one more time with different antennas on the goggles. So maybe I'll leave the patch, but I'll just get two more different stubbies and see how that goes. So I've tried a lot of different things with this. I recently just read that you might get longer range if you, first of all, go to FCC mode, where you've got 3 channels on 40 megahertz band. And then if you were to switch to manual mode, pick a good channel, you might get better range as opposed to staying in auto mode. So I tried that here. I'm actually on a particular channel in manual mode, and I reached a point where I kind of just, got to the end, saw the signal was about, maybe like 9, 10, 11 megabits, and then I switched over to auto again. And I actually didn't see any difference. So far with my testing, made no difference. But that's with all of the available channels looking really good in this area anyway. So maybe that's what it is. Apparently, maybe if one channel is doing real bad, you might be able to do better going to manual. That's what Chad Rains on YouTube said he experienced. But for me, all channels are good, so maybe that's why it really doesn't make a difference. But either way, you could see I've got more or less what I'd call a limited range, right? So I could stroll across the street here, no problem, and go around those lots and whatnot. But I don't ever do that because of these damn cars. Something about where I live, it's become so populated. There's so many apartment complexes that you might look around and think like, oh, it's pretty dead right now. No, there goes a car. There goes another one right behind that. There's going to be another one right behind that probably. So it's like they come in bursts, and they'll come out of nowhere sometimes. And a lot of times the angles that I've got where I'm at, I can't really see them coming. So with my luck, I'll pull out, try to go across the street, then boom, get run over, and that's that. So I just don't even do it. See, I kind of dipped out here. There was a car up there that looked like it was pulling over, probably looking around like, where's the guy controlling this? But the point at which I turned off there, I couldn't go any further anyway. The signal had started to drop to the point where if I went any further, I might have lost video. It started to get blurry, went into the red. And back this way, obviously, I've got, pretty good signal again. But again, from this point, I can't see my car. And you got all these trees, and then you actually got some of the parking lot in the way. And it's not till I turn the corner up ahead that I get the really good signal back. It's been my experience so far. Um, I can't say I'm actually fully impressed with the range. It makes me real curious what kind of range I'd actually get in the air. Um, would it be close to 5 miles? I don't know. It might be, but so far it seems like you put anything in the way and it's over with.